Let me just give you a close-up. Looks great. Smells great. Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you all are doing awesome today, and welcome back to Dad's Budget Bites, that kitchen where budget meets flavor. They come together so good. At the end of our last video, we spun the wheel here, we got side. So what we're going to be cooking today is Spanish rice. It's very versatile, it's quick, it's easy, it's cheap, so it's really checking off all the boxes. So yeah, let's get into it and let's cook. Hey everyone, so here's what we're going to be using to cook up the Spanish rice with. So first off, we have a standard size package of low sodium chicken broth. That's 4 cups right there. We have 2 cups of long grain white rice. And then we have 8 ounces of tomato sauce. We have about a teaspoon of jarred garlic. The fresh garlic works well too. I just prefer the taste of jarred with this. We have about a teaspoon of ground cumin. And then we have 2 or 3 pinches of garlic pepper. And then in the back we have some salt to taste also. The first thing you want to do is you want to break out a large, preferably non-stick frying pan with a matching lid. My large frying pan doesn't have a lid big enough to fit it, so I went with the next best thing. A decent sized pot works well too. So the first thing you want to do is warm that up. This has been going now on a medium heat for about 4, maybe 5 minutes with a couple tablespoons of oil. I went with olive oil. And now you want to start by toasting the rice. So we add our rice. Mix that up with the oil. Easy peasy. You do want to stir it quite often. Not constantly maybe, but like every 15, 20 seconds, give it a little stir. This should be nice and brown in about 5 minutes or so. And then we can get to the next step. Our rice been toasting up now for the last 5 minutes or so, stirring it quite often. Again, you want to give it a good stir every like 20 seconds or so. So that's getting to a nice golden brown now without burning it. This is a good time to add all the other ingredients. So we'll start with the chicken stock. Pour that in. So that's 4 cups of chicken stock. And then 8 ounces, I believe it was, of tomato sauce. So we'll get that in. And then we have the garlic. So that was about a teaspoon of jarred garlic. We have about a teaspoon of ground cumin. Put that in. And then a little dash of the garlic pepper. So that's good. That's probably about 2 or 3 pinches worth. And now what you want to do is you want to let this come up to a simmer. Once it comes up to a simmer is when you want to turn the heat down. You got to find that magic number to keep that simmer going. On my oven, it's probably going to be around a 1.5 with the lid on. So once it comes up to a simmer, put your lid on, let it go for a good 30, 40 minutes, checking it once it gets close to a half hour, you want to start checking it maybe after 5 minutes or so. Stir it occasionally. So our rice been simmering now for about 22, maybe 23 minutes. And I wanted to bring you guys back because the closer this gets to completion, and that goes for any kind of rice. You want to keep a keener eye on it, and you also want to stir it more frequently as the liquid starts absorbing more into the rice. So you could see that most of the liquid's absorbed at this point. So this probably has another 10, maybe 12, 13 minutes to go. Also, I forgot to show you guys on the video adding the salt. So I did add a little bit of salt, just under a teaspoon. You could do as much or as little as you want. It's a decent amount of rice. So I did just under a teaspoon of salt. And then I also have some parsley here for when it's done for garnish. Cilantro works well too. We're going to garnish this with some dried parsley. So I'll check back in with you guys in about, 10, 12, 13 minutes when this is done. Our Spanish rice been on that slow simmer now for about 32 minutes. And at the way in, what I like to do is take the cover off, let this go topless for the last few minutes. So it's almost there. It's like 95% of the way there. And that last 5%, you just want to stir it constantly to prevent any sort of sticking or burning. And then you also get fluffier rice that way. So yeah, for the last few minutes or so, I'm just going to stir this. And then when this is the right consistency, the right texture, we could taste it and see how we did. But yeah, that's it so far. Yeah, this just has a few minutes to go. Hey everyone, I don't know about you all, but I'm hungry and I'm all set to dig in here. But before I do that, let me just give you a close-up. Looks great. Smells great. You can't go wrong with Spanish rice. Very versatile, cheap, easy, quick, convenient, checks off all the boxes. So yeah, let's give it a shot. Let's see how we did. There's multiple ways to make everything, but I think, you'd be pleased with this. All right. Let's taste it and see how we did. All right. Yeah, guys, if you haven't tried your Spanish rice this way before, please give it a shot. You won't be disappointed. Yeah, the end result's great. The rice is nice and fluffy. Great flavors going on. Great texture. Nice color if you top it, garnish it with some cilantro or dried parsley. Yeah, again, very versatile. Awesome side. Try it. Let me know what you think. And now we're at the part where we set up our next video. So we ended on side dish or wrap. That's what led us to make the Spanish rice today. So now we'll give it a good spin here, and this will set up our next video. All right. What are we going to get? Dinner. All right, so we're making something good for dinner next time. Please be sure to tune in for that. If you like this video, if you enjoyed it, if you got anything out of it, please hit that thumbs up. I do appreciate it. And share it with your friends and family. Drop me a comment. I love hearing your comments and your feedback. And then lastly, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. And I appreciate all of you, and I appreciate your support. So it's not goodbye. I'll see you next time. Until next time.